is my commemoration offer to the recent coronation. It's called England, and it's spelled Inglan, a green and pleasant land. The brown man's quotidian is rich with neverthelesses. There is no mapapee coiled, no scrunched up doubles brown bag discarded beneath the wrought iron bench set just so. Amidst tended lawns and topiary, you sit just so, composing lines in a book. The sleepy beauty of a weeping willow, sun-rippled pond, preening swan. There's even a fountain, and it gurgles too, in your village green, named after king and queen, human cargo transporter, plantation slave trade, slave owner, country carver-upper, Victoria Park, Regent's Park, Gladstone Park, Grenfell Park Road, Caslan Road Gardens, Colston Hall, Alston Road, Jeffrey Museum, Thomas Picton, also known as the Tyrant of Trinidad, blood-stained governor, 1797 to 1803. And he has roads, cities, pubs, community centers named after him throughout the Commonwealth. Immigrant sugar and spice child, you are a forever visitor whose nevertheless prerogative it is to wander through every city nook and country cranny of this precious stone set in the silver sea. In the Lake District, you strutted as if you were Wordsworth himself and recited lines from Tintern Abbey. Monuments ubiquitous, marble plinths, gilded bronze, the winged victory stands upon a globe. The monarch wields her sovereign wand, victory wreaths a globus cruciga. She points out to the sea, that over there, bring it to me. From one side of the mouth, vocabulary, syntax, grammar. Amount always to the same chair, to the English, to the English. From the other side of the imperial mouth, dribbled on the likes of you, English dominance is over, you. Bronzed lions, naked youth, flaming torch, empire's heroes tower on stone horses. They watch you come and wonder when you'll go. How dare that brownie, a recalcitrant child who cannot know how to be a grown man. The brownie in general is no freedom fighter, poet, nationalist, politician, teacher, activist. One needs stretch little to understand why you left back home. But there, how come? Some went New York, some reached Toronto, some Miami. The question is therefore begged, of what fiber, what constitution, he, she, they, who picked the break-and-enter nation that trampled our ancestors, plundered national treasures, drained the once affluent subcontinent of $45 trillion, $45 trillion, forced citizens in the middle of the night, of a blackout night, to get on their knees and crawl through streets, to get on their knees and crawl through streets. Flooded communities caused famine after famine, abetted kidnapping, conned the unguarded into Blackwater Crossing, committed mass murder. Did you imagine the land of the conqueror would fling wide its arms, a welcome with choice, apologies steeped with blessings and sugar? Did you think they'd put a bandage on the past and gild your future? Every brown man cautions all that bronze, marble, and stone, harbors thanklessness, ignorance, and revenge, to wit he's a terrorist who must, warns Stone, forever be anesthetized, pacified, civilized. But how svelte you thought yourself, how chic, au courant, when you bought that second television, an above-ground pool, the stand-up freezer, to garden party standards you mowed and trimmed your iota, bordered it with hollyhocks and bunting, dianthus, delphiniums, peonies and phlox. In England's green and pleasant land, your fantasized self perfected in proximity to power. Travels the Canaries, Naxos, Azores, wherever, on holiday shoulder brushing empire's inheritors, armies of Raleighs, Drakes, Burtons, Livingstons, your new blue Brexit passport and the globe between your teeth, Instagramming with your iPhone every yacht, plate of paella de cofio, lemon roasted lamb, chicharros and cocido das furinas, caught out abroad, leg before wicket, a slap of the thigh, high five, and you admit you're Caribbean. Ha! They knew you'd get there in the end. You're Caribbean. Yes, yes, make no mistake, you insist. In the end, you are. You insist, you insist. Well, everywhere but in Britain, a Brit. The tick that sucks the brain. What you would not admit you'd give for a glimpse, just a glimpse, the surprise of her, or how she makes you forget the likes of Diane Lugard, or him, either will do, behind the wheel. Hey, the corgis on the grounds will suffice, or the parting of a curtain, an offspring, husband or wife of the offspring, a lady in waiting. You'd recognize them all. Anyone, in fact, who across their body wears the sash. 178 countries invaded and conquered, 700 million subjects colonized in just 200 years. Child of empire, you star in each of those clauses.
I think that what is good, I'm a teacher, right? That's what I was trained to do. And I think that when I was in the classroom, nobody wasn't saying nothing like that, right? I think it is amazing that, however, maybe people will meet your work for the first time, or other works that are saying this, that are identifying this large common ancestry, right? They will see it. They will see something I did not see when I was 18 years old, and I give thanks for that. I give thanks that we have got to the point where there are poets, there are writers like you, hopefully in a small way like me too, who recognize.
And it won't stop. It won't stop. It must continue and continue. People must write these things right into the future until there's more equality, equity, everything.
Well, my children said to me, I'm a good teacher, so I know that teachers learn and are on a journey of learning all the time. Long ago, so must have been when they were fairly young. I mean, there are people in their 50s now. Mommy, you don't really belong to no place. We belong to the earth. Earth is where we belong. So indeed, the ancestry of all of us have to claim.